Welcome YouTube back to Locker Rise TJRPG. Let's just get right the fuck back into it. We are
He died.
okay. I got Salter, I got Mystic, I got Lance. Ulti's not here today.
Hello.
Let's go. Alright. The first one to wake up from their slumber is Lorcan.
I mean, you know what makes sense.
Just power napping on benches.
Nah, it's just when you get that ingrained in the military, your sleep schedule just kind of stuck like that.
Oh yeah.
You wake up to the smell of what appears to be coffee.
No, genuine like boot like in the build. Dark brew or light brew?
Dark.
Oh fuck! Hold on, I'm getting up.
Hey, tag me in.
Marquard's gonna like have himself just kind of like have his nose go. And kind of like push the coffin open slowly before he's like his head shoots up like. Where is that coming from?
So
we're on the coffee.
you do get a nice smell from like the kitchen area, which I have been trying to find a good FC for that. But it was time we get a good map for that. But I finally have one, so I'm throwing on the map.
All right. Let's see this map.
All right, we got it. You just smell something good coming from there. Rosemary is nowhere to be seen. Neither is Avon.
I guess for a moment. Oh, sorry, Silver's pawing at my hand to force me to fucking like pet him.
Oh.
Alright.
Mhm.
With that, he's just going to have himself get up for a moment. It's like he knows it's coffee and coming from the kitchen, but he's like,
There you go.
who could be brewing it right now?
Look to the left. You guys will see it.
Yeah, I see.
Actually, he'll check what time it is. Is it like 5 a.m.?
No, it's 7:45.
Oh wow, I slept
morning?
I slept like an hour or two later.
Yeah.
With that, Lockhorn have himself journey his way over through the kitchen. Why is there two of her?
Never
What?
question.
What?
She's cloning herself.
Anyway, stumbling his way towards the kitchen as he just like pushes the door. I'm guessing it's a folding door, revolving.
Yeah.
And he's just pushed open the revolving door as he steps on through, kind of having his head turned to look at where the smell's coming from.
You see Avon with a small coffee press, just pouring pouring out a cup of coffee for themselves. They turn to look at you. Oh, you're awake. Wish I could feel the same.
Woke up a bit ago. Got woken up by the smell.
Mm-hmm. So you inch closer?
Lockhorn's gonna be like, what type of boo is that?
I'm not entirely sure. Coffee beans here have a very mixed acidity. A bit too deep for my taste, but it'll do the job at least if you want caffeine. There's a bit of a mellow aftertaste, sort of nutty to it. It reminds me of Hawaiian Blue.
I'm drinking some shitty coffee. Let's get a taste then.
She just kind of looks at you for a moment as she's just gonna point over at the dishes. Grab a cup.
Yeah, I'm so Jenny's way over. I guess it's over here.
Yeah,
here to grab the dishes.
Yeah, and you grab a cup. And then she's gonna pour you some. Meanwhile, Rosemary hands you over, gives you a small plate with A lot of baked goods on it. Let me tell you, in the military, you never ate this deliciously, but like for a fact this is going to be super fattening.
No, it was an MRE with like spaghetti that had a weird ass aftertaste.
Yeah, this is so you have what appears to be some kind of empanada, which seems to be beef and chicken together. There is a curry bread, and the one that kind of stands out the most and looks to be definitely Rosemary picked this because she liked how it looked, is a loaded pavlova, which has no nutritional value, as you know. It's just meringue.
Well,
Avon, meanwhile, one of her tentacles comes around on your plate, takes off the pavlova, and instead, you find that there is an actual real ass breakfast there. Sausage, eggs, and the like.
Mokan, they can't see it, but if Rosemary looks around the corner, the cape behind him is moving slightly. Finally, I haven't had breakfast in a while.
Well, you better eat up. I'm sure you guys have a long day ahead of you. Yeah, Lord Khan. I couldn't sleep either, so Avon and I went to the market and everything. Taught me how to pick out coffee beans and everything else.
That's good. Been training on your cooking skills.
I tried, but everything I try to cook turns into goop. Avon, cook, can't you? By using my herbalism skill, as long as it doesn't have to do with herbs or plants, it's fine. For instance, I can make coffee. I can make a salad, no problem.
Maybe a thing we'll figure out some other time.
Oh.
I've been wondering if there's a way to progress a skill like that.
Maybe, maybe not. If it's a cooking skill, I would guess that it would require a chef to actually be digestible. But many people here... Well, let's think about it. Many people here preferred combat subclasses over direct functional. So...
Yeah.
Right,
to be
Mr.
fair.
Avenger?
Hey, to be fair,
there is something I did make.
Huh?
You're a military guy, right? Heard you talking in your sleep. I'm sure this will be fine for you. And then Avon reaches behind them with a mischievous grin and pulls out a pack of gum.
You can make gum.
Hey, I was trying here. I was trying to make something that tasted good. In the end, my herbalism skill has its limits. Apparently, gum is something I can make.
No, it's not that. I just didn't expect it.
You want it or not?
Sure. Guess he'll just take it. Also, you heard me in my sleep.
So, 7 flavored gum. Is it good? Is it bad? No one knows. That's the description.
I want to eat my food before I see what this is.
Yeah, probably. I think one of the herbs that was in the recipe was poisonous. Now you'll figure it out.
But...
I'm sure you've had worse, right?
It depends.
Better than eating some musty MRE.
You know, the only good one was the chili macaroni they had. That shit and chicken
I don't
rice.
know that personally, but that sounds like a pretty low bar.
Yeah. And if you were in the building and you had to eat, the best option was to reach in your bag and get one of those peanut butter jelly or cheese spreads. Well,
at least you're here and you survived. I can respect survivability more than anything. Now, if you excuse me, I have to go deliver breakfast to the others. Rosemary said that if we don't, they get fussy.
Fair enough.
So, Avon is going to walk over with Rosemary. You're going to join them. So,
Yeah, I'll join them. I'm gonna eat the breakfast before I do anything with the gum.
Parallax. You wake up to the smell of coffee. Real coffee. Marigold, you too smell coffee.
Oh, that's us. Oh. Coffee.
Good.
I would, open my eyes. So
Rosemary holds out a tray. There are a total of 6 mugs on it.
How many people are around
Right, I'll
us?
take one.
I'll
You'll
reach
take
out
one?
my
All right.
hand and grab one of the
Yeah.
mugs as well. Thanks. Oh, my
Mhm.
head is hurting.
Avon hands over to Parallax an actual, like, bread of real food versus just loaded up pastries. Well,
A hearty breakfast.
of course. I went through all the trouble to find good coffee beans, too.
Not bad. Pretty
Should I
good.
call these good housemaking skills?
Good herbalist, I suppose. After all, if there's one thing Chardonnay can't make, it's coffee. Don't know why it doesn't classify as food.
It's pretty good.
I had to make myself useful around here. In some way or another.
There's no need for all that. You don't see those others trying to placate to me.
I'm just trying to keep your mind sharp so another incident like before.
Is our pirate
Don't
still the
worry,
same size?
my
or did he
mind
shrink?
is sound.
By the way, yeah, there is smelling something. He sets up. Ah, a new day.
Oh wow, he's back to normal.
I was just left on the floor? How heartless you all are.
Yeah, you'll get over it.
Yeah, you'll get over it.
Ah, fair maiden, as I meant to talk to you. See, now I'm within this. Am I not more to your liking? I still see your charm as he's trying to talk to Avon. You just watch her tentacles, just one of them swishes by and slaps him across the room.
Lucan's just gonna like
That
have
feels
his eating
familiar
and then
for
like
some
look
reason.
over, just like drink his coffee, like looking away, like I didn't see shit.
Drink your coffee. I'm happy to see that you're well, Barbados. I see your affliction hasn't been lifted, Miss Avon. My affliction... sensitive topic. Different than yours.
He knows you.
I already explained my relation to him.
You what?
I know, but I'm surprised he knows about.
Forgive my
Well,
my memories of yesterday.
How interesting.
Hours ago have been a little bit hazy.
Should we expect new family members soon?
huh?
A new family.
Avon,
members.
there's you can hear the gritting of teeth. I and him are purely kin of situation.
Kin is kin.
Situation, huh?
Now that his has been lifted, I'm happy for him. That's it. Lurkon itching away.
I'm just kind of yeah, no. Lucan's just like just in case,
She sits down on one of the nearby benches.
just in case she smacks the shit out of him. This movie.
She does lift. She does discreetly eat like Parallax. She's not really showing like even then when she showed you like as a threat yesterday. She still doesn't seem to like showing her face.
Like, come
By the
on,
way,
what?
as soon as I'm done eating the sandwich and drinking the coffee, I actually pull out some wine from the system. Even though I know it'll taste like shit, I chug it down.
Oh, man.
It actually does not taste like shit.
Alright. Alcohol probably ages better.
It doesn't taste like much, but there's some weird hint of sweetness at the very end of it.
Man's out here drinking the whole thing of wine. Oh,
I
man.
suppose that familiar alcoholic tang, even if it does taste mostly bad, wakes up my spirit, shall we say.
Ugh.
As soon as I'm done eating, I get up. Thank you for the breakfast. I'm going to get ready. And I'm going to go to the back to get a basin with water to kind of, wash cloth, all that shit, dust off me.
Actually, I need to look down on myself. How bad is this?
How bad is the damage?
To my hair and essentially my clothes.
So your hair... I'm gonna be real with you. If Vega saw you and did whatever she did, it'd be a mercy compared to how you look right now.
Oh, what the hell happened?
Mm.
Oh, look,
my
me,
hair,
and what-
my hair
when the
grow
girl
back.
comes-
I will say, Parallax, there is one thing that does bother you out of everything that you've seen. I do want to say it. For some reason, Marigold looks like he was attacked by a wild animal, and Lorcan looks especially afraid of Avon.
No, it's
No,
Did my hair-
it's
did
not-
my hair
I don't
grow like
register. Hold on. I don't register it as something wrong because I understand a woman's contempt.
I'm gonna get up. Oh, I'm gonna go to a different bathroom. Just kind of wander off, go find myself a bathroom. This is still weird. As I'm drinking my coffee. Well, better call the matron.
Hey, Miss Avon. Yes, Rosemary, what is it? You can do all kinds of stuff with herbalism, right? Yes, I suppose I can. Can you make soap and stuff? I did. Did you leave it for the others? Boys will be boys.
Oh, come on.
When they
now.
want something, they'll come and ask
Hey.
for it.
Hey, can you get Rosemary drag Avon to where I am? I have a cool image for this.
Fucking damn it, this man's a pervert.
Anyways, for mine, I'm just gonna call in the matron and I'll just try to clean up as much as I can.
Ooh, yeah.
I always call her in. She's the only ally I trust.
Fuck it. You know what? I'm so happy I actually prepared this ahead of time.
I know she's gonna tweak out when she sees me though, because of the hair.
Maybe it's wrong, but I knew something like this would happen. So I have set up I did set up a bathhouse now map.
Thank God. Oh my
big enough.
God.
What?
This fucking bathhouse is colossal.
Yeah, bruh.
Oh,
Only the best for Los Nostros, right?
I guess let me go head over there.
I'm not freaking out on me.
I'll just... I don't know, I'll just drown myself.
Yo, Mister, you see this shit?
I was wondering why Salt was at the ancient ruins.
It's been a while. I should probably clean myself too.
Yo, bro.
And up
Yeah,
empty.
it's been 48 hours without a shower. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Running around like lunatics. There's a bathhouse in the cathedral, man. We should change the name from cathedral to castle, Jesus.
Yeah, at this point.
No, even Avon's confused as she's kind of looking around here.
Ah,
This place is a bit too big for a respawn point, ain't it?
what do you mean? Worthwhile investment.
Yeah, but that's not, normal.
No.
That's what you're going to hear from the back. You guys kind of hear from 4 yelling in. This was a favor. Don't worry about it.
Oh, thank you.
Favorite.
A favor.
Oh,
She
no,
created
I-
a massive pool of water as a favor to me. Has she
She
been listening
create-
to my stories?
Pure love.
I told
man.
you. I had assistance from those Cooney fellows before I used them for what they were worth.
Oh, good
Hmm.
work.
By the way, but before we continue, I just want to remind you because I don't think it's like the real reason, Marigold, that Parallax was angry wasn't even the fact that you threw him. It's the fact that you threw him in a massive body of water.
You know, funny enough, Lorcard's gonna then remember the last lines fuckery.
He'll apologize
I will-
when it comes down to it.
Oh,
And
by
in
the way,
text
for you
Parallax-
guys do have one problem. You guys have water. You guys have hot water. Nice water. You guys don't have any soap.
I don't need soap.
Of course you don't.
I'm already
Lorcard's
dead.
gonna like peer
Just
around
Don't
the
worry,
corner.
I'm using Raid herbs as my soap.
Bro is just seasoning himself.
I just always get the matron to carry around soap. Prepare
Oh,
always.
shit.
You see, bro doesn't read the fucking flavor text. We'll
Like,
make you-
as Lorcard's like taking off like his like chest plate armor and stuff, and like he's about to take off. He's like, oh, fuck, there's no soap.
No, I'm using herbs that have a cleansing effect. So
Bro comes out.
Should work on the human body.
Bro comes out in the fucking bath 100 shades whiter.
Hey, I'm just gonna say this, like, as
I'm using
hovering-
deadass. I'm mixing the herbs, even though I'm not a herbalist. I'm mixing it into a basin of water, and then using that, soaking it up in the washcloth, and then using that to wipe myself off.
Not sure if I should have the system trigger that as no synthesis. You're not an herbalist.
Hey, I want to say this. As Lorcan's like going in, realizing so he's just gonna see me floating past, just muttering, "Lorcan, we're out of soap."
I'll go ask.
Thanks.
He'll kind of
By the
peer
way,
out
Hey,
like.
can we do that scene?
By the way, you're gonna notice if you
Oh,
come
never
out
mind,
here,
Rosemary.
you see Barbados is he's just stripping off in front of the girls that are walking to the bathroom as well.
Hey, what a man.
Wait, what? Wait, the girls are.
Yeah, Rosemary. Avon has Rosemary behind her as if shielding her eyes.
No, I just have my shirt off.
Come on, let's let Rosemary bring me this up. Along with
Bring me
Avon.
this soap.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a funny scene.
Parallax
Yeah, I
is
guess,
gonna
like,
trip
he'll
on
have some-
soap.
Kind of like peer away from the corner, like his shirt's off, his armor's off, but like his pants are still like kind of like peers around with his like, hey Avon,
Yes, Lorcan.
do you have any soap?
I can synthesize some. Do you have any herbs on hand?
I'll take a look at the herbs
have
I've
a
actually
death herb.
gathered.
I mean, there's a bunch of herbs in that basin next to Parallax.
You know, fuck it. I guess he'll go over the look.
We're gonna
Is it
film
all-
it.
Dude, I've seen worse.
Okay,
I've
do me a
seen
favor.
dick.
Do me a favor. Open the door wide enough for the other girls to see too.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be.
Okay, you're at
It's
an
like
angle, Mystic. I hope you realize that. Like, they have to go around it.
No. Somebody put me here, okay? I'm not supposed to be here.
You're in the hallway?
Okay? Shit, why not?
Why not just be in the upper area where there's like an open space?
Because bro wants to have it so he's right. Bro's a fucking exhibitionist, apparently.
No, he's going to walk towards the area and just
Yeah,
Parallax
so
walking
Lorcan,
by.
you're just gonna like open the
Wrong
door. So
Yeah, I'm
Avon,
just gonna-
Avon comes in. Behind her is Rosemary.
Okay, let me describe this. So you see Parallax, he does not have his armor on. He has his outer robe, which is it's not really a robe, but it's like a loose fitting shirt that he has on. It's what he wears under his armor actually, though you don't usually see it. The man really is conservative to the very nature. I mean, another layer of cloth underneath his armor, which is already stifling, is kind of crazy. but you get to see his face, the blue markings, and he's bathing with a sword.
You know what? Fuck it. Money shot for 5. I
Look
guess.
in Elder Tail. Look in that imagery, bro.
Alright, let me go look in that imagery.
Rose is gonna pull
You know what? Money
I'm
shot
watching.
for 5. Here's the money shot for 5.
I'm watching.
Ain't no way.
I'm washing the sword too.
Rose washing
Bro's
the sword
out
too.
here trying to be goon baiting. He's baiting.
You forget. This is like.
What is he
I
wearing?
know
I have a better track. I have a better track. For 1 second.
This is the most skin you've ever seen on Parallax ever. Any of you.
Damn, bro.
His face was already rare enough, but now you get to see what his actual hair probably looks like.
She's... So where'd you send it? You said data imagery?
Yeah, look at it.
There we go.
Rosemary peeks over. Whoa! And then Avon's tentacles pick up Rosemary, put her outside, and close the door. Avon walks over to the basin with no words.
I'm not the only one that just saw.
She grabs the basin, peers into it. Of course, like I said, you can't see her eyes behind there, but she's not saying anything, no smart comments. Sticks her hand into the water with all the herbs and begins synthesizing.
I'm touching my soap.
She pulls her hand out and you see an actual true bar of soap.
Malcolm's gonna hold his palm out like.
She puts it in Parallax's hand, reaches back in. Actually, no, she's actually gonna like wait 1 second. You see that she opens up her own inventory afterward, makes another like set of soap and slaps it in your hand, and then takes the time to go over here. And you can hear the sound of frustration, an angry yell, as Marigold, as you're floating on the water, a bar of soap hits your stomach like a cannonball.
I'm not even going to react.
There's an angry huffing.
It doesn't matter. I will just submerge.
Yes,
Malcolm's gonna look at it.
Oh, when she comes back. Oh, when she comes back, I have something to say to her.
Hold on. Afterwards, you're just gonna see all the bubbles like popping out of the water, as I then have to push myself out of the water, cough a bit.
Well, Malcolm's gonna like look.
No.
Good
I'm gonna
element.
look at the soap. I'm gonna look at the matron, hand her the soap, and just give up on life.
I'm gonna fucking like look at like what Taylor was like
I need a
before
break.
like. So, would you blame me that I had that I've showered in open basins with other dudes? So that kind of just. Well, in the army, yeah. Shower head.
I grew up in a family of 7. We bathed together all the time.
So I kind of. Yeah. You don't really think about it when you're like. You know what? I'll shut up.
Avon comes back down the steps, looking probably still as a statue.
You good,
Hey.
Avon?
While you're here, can you apply some on my back? I can't reach.
That's why you should have
Avon.
summons.
For a moment, there's a pause as Avon takes off their bladed gloves. There's an
Apply
awkward
soap, not blood.
as they grab the soap. There's a few moments again of absolute silence.
I'm staring at her face to see what reaction.
You can't see. I told you with how her body, with how she looks, with the mask and everything. You can't see shit besides the hair. Although there is an aura of embarrassment, as behind her, the tentacles are basically just wiggling on the ground.
Oh my.
He's gonna look down at the tentacles for a moment and then give it like a.
She finishes applying it. There is a medical level of tenderness here. It's surgical, operational. And once it's done, she just pulls away.
So while she's been doing that, can you switch to some serious music? I'm gonna turn this into a serious scene.
Oh no! Oh
Okay.
my god, the tone shift is crazy.
Once I'm done being clean, I'm gonna get the hell out of here while I can. Thanks,
They're in
patron.
front of the only
sit with
way
us.
out, bro.
It doesn't
This
matter.
is the-
I
Just
will
come
walk
sit
in
with
there.
us.
I don't care. I'm gonna
Just
decent
come sit with us.
while thanking her for helping out. Because I've been suffering. Ah, shit.
So then, Avon, you're a member of our guild now. That might not mean exactly the same thing, but I suppose I should give you the courtesy of answering. Our guild will do whatever it takes to get what we need. Considering you joined us without me posing the question, I hope you don't mind if I ask it now. Are you willing to do whatever it takes to accomplish your goals?
Of course.
Then I suppose I should bid you welcome to the guild. I say this as I'm wiping the soap off with the washcloth. So then, you're going to join us for that meeting, yes?
Of course. If you'll have me.
What's your impression
My
of
impression
the
on
people
what?
of the land?
In truth, I've been spending most of my time with them. I've been avoiding players. You know how I am. If someone doesn't catch my eye or someone doesn't interest me, I just tend to loan to the back and appreciate from a distance. Though the people of the land are those who are actually not intimidated by my appearance. They saw me not as Avon Brewbone, the terrifying malformed monster, but as Avon Brewbone, the page who saved them from Red Scarlet Plague, from the pathogenic rampage, and even from Spectre Blight. I'm a respectable doctor here.
So then, let me ask you something. As a respectable doctor, do you know what happened to Maruka? Your fellow doctor, the one on the ship, the delegation, apparently met up with Reverie Palace. After such a meeting occurred, the other guilds agreed in tandem to allow the comatose Maruka to be treated by this doctor. I don't know what methods were applied, but they were ineffective. Or perhaps they were more effective than they initially thought. Because Maruka woke up, not as herself, but controlled by something else. And when she did, she manifested a skill that she should not have been able to possess.
What was that skill?
It was a justice skill called innocence.
The only other doctor, Page, was one chosen, not by our... Well, as you know, most of the crew was not selected by Barbados, at least from what he told me. Ned Group was there when I came. Barbados only allowed me to treat him and to speak to him. Ned Group is a strange case. I'm not even sure he's truly a player or not. He's a witch doctor, in every sense of the word. If you want someone who knows even more about him, that would be Blacktide. But from what I know on the Ghost Council, by the way, the Ghost Council, out of character, everyone knows this. The Ghost Council is a private network / chat room that was only allowed for Page of a certain level up.
Did you say Blackside?
Yes, Blacktide. Negruk was one of the witch doctors, one of the 3 great witch doctors. I was number 2 on that list. Negruk just was... As you know, Page are for curing sickness and illness. You understand this, yes?
Right.
Negruk's the opposite. While it's true, he was the greatest at fighting pathogens and the diseases that ravaged this server, he was even better at finding ways to afflict them in the game. There's a subclass for it. Plague Master. Or is it called Plague Bringer?
Even if that's the case, how would one infect a comatose player with a sickness that would give them irreverent skills? It was a justice skill, something that was only theoretical until Lorcan became the very first to obtain one.
What was the sickness she was afflicted with in question? And unfortunately, I myself don't really understand the qualifications for gaining justice at a high enough rate to get where you have, I guess, martyrdom and the like. But perhaps taking on the sickness for someone else is what triggered it. I don't know. Negruk and I avoid each other. He doesn't like me. I don't like him.
Justice must also be observable. The infamy system does not just work on objective values. Killing a player is objectively bad, of course, and the system will recognize it as such. But crimes that are not revealed to the public have less infamy from a base value than crimes that are revealed to the public. For example, if I were to kill a player privately, I would gain a base amount of infamy. However, if I were to kill a player in public, that infamy would be a lot more than just the base value, because
Yeah.
I have done it in front of witnesses.
So we can cut off.
Justice is much the same way. Lorcan's martyrdom comes from dying in a public place as a sacrifice for saving the people, even if that was not the intention. They perceived it as such, and that justice inevitably led him to obtain a justice skill. Oroka, on the other hand, has done no such thing. Her powers are strange, mysterious, and perhaps have ties to holy classes. Even then, though, it doesn't make much sense for her to obtain a justice skill without proper justification.
And then she lost it afterwards.
After all,
I'm guessing.
exactly.
Again, mine.
Much
There
stranger.
is something that I can say about Negruk that I did find strange. He was constantly mumbling to himself. He was extremely confident in his abilities. I warned him against coming into the city and causing trouble himself. And in fact, that's why you found me there. It's true I was called, but I was actually tailing him partially.
Alright, I'll believe you. That's the minimum trust I can give you as a fellow guildman.
Now,
However, that doesn't change the fact that it is rather suspicious.
it is
From what I was told from Barbatos, everyone
Yes.
from the delegation was either captured or killed by the raiding players. They've likely dragged the ones that they couldn't kill, the NPCs, shall we say, to some secure location, while the players were killed and sent here to the cathedral. I let them go, of course. But the record for their revival is still here in the log for the cathedral. If every one of them died, players, I should be able to find that player, if he is one, on the player list. So I'm gonna check to see if I find, what's his name, Negruk?
Yes, you do see that. You do actually find Negruk did die.
Interesting.
It said, but that's not the only thing. It says he died, but on his arrival, you're able to check certain things. Like after all, it's your building, you can check what arrives and doesn't arrive. You know,
Right.
something else arrived with him. It says that when Negruk resurrected, a strange being was there too. At least in the list, an unknown entity.
More of this nonsense. Do the scribbles and symbols remind me of the scribbles on the bounty list?
Yes. It simply says that what arrived with him is Marbass.
Of course.
breath of Marbas, whatever that is. It appears to be a disease. If you check the details on it, it does let you know that a pathogenic entity was let in, aka a server disease. One of the mechanics down in this server. Debuffs and the like.
Are there details? No, actually, let me tell. I'm gonna inform Ebon to see if it's a disease she knows and what it actually does.
Yeah, she'll take a look at it. I mean, will you show her your menu so she can take a look?
Sure. It'll be an interesting thing because she has to lean towards me.
So she does lean towards you for a moment. She's so engrossed that when she realizes how close she is, that's when she kind of backs off. Marvis, do you mind if I use my identify? We need to find someone. Anyone who has the disease for me to fully identify it with my skills. However, there is one thing. You just see the word Marbas. I, however, see a few of the other pathogens tied to it. It seems to be a mixed disease. It's still in its earlier infantile stages of development, but this is a nasty one. The debuffs on here are
What's
simply incredible.
its the danger of its infectious rate? How fast can it spread?
Let's see. So, time for a lesson from Avon. How do diseases spread within the server? Depending on the disease, they can be spread through monsters dying and then their loot being taken. Dispersal range, based on if it's a bursting disease or not. Infection based on physical contact between other players. And area of effect over time. You understand this, yes?
I thought we're using the medieval logic of sickened air, miasma, and all.
Mm-hmm. Some of them use that. This one... It appears to be shared through... Well... All the diseases it's attached to are ones that are through physical contact. Namely through... something like sharing items. Which, yes. With his subclass, I know he can taint items with his disease. Let me see here. Marigold.
What's up?
We're gonna need a big list to cure this kind of stuff if we have to run into it.
Big list. Oh, that's just great.
Of herbs.
Alright.
You're the most mobile person here. Let's be real here.
I'm gonna conjure a paper to start listing.
I'm going to need about 22, doesn't matter what they are, but at the bare minimum, 22 uncommon herbs from the nest of jewels over here.
From a nest of jewels.
Alright. I'm going to need spider fungus. It's raid class. I'm sure you'll be able to find it.
Spider fungus.
Oh.
Raid class.
Lorcan, I'll need you for this one. I need a beastkin I need a demi-human for this. You are going to join Marigold, and I'm going to need you. By the way, she's using a ability with you. By the way, you find that it's as if as she's speaking, your hands are automatically writing. This is the ability prescription. Now, Lorcan, you will join Marigold, and you are going to head into one of the lower jungles. Doesn't matter where. With how the city's been overgrown, you will even do it in the city. You're going truffle hunting.
Truffle hunting?
Truffle.
Yes. You're looking for a jade truffle. Okay? I just need one.
Jade.
Is that rare or?
Well, considering it's worth more than every piece of equipment that you have on you, yes.
So how would I go about finding it if it's that rare?
Just get
Well,
a treasure hunter.
In the game, you would use a summon with the high keen sense ability, or a demi-human that's of the tracker variety.
That's right.
You, meanwhile,
We have both. That bat of yours, Marigold, also has keen senses, does
It
it not?
does. Echolocation and all the whatnots.
We need keen sense smell.
It
Not
has good smell.
Hmm.
The basic
If
rule
you're
of
confident,
animals
so be it.
is, in exchange for one thing, other senses usually are enhanced.
Now, Lorcon, you are explicitly a dog. Truffle hunting should be easy for you.
Oh, yeah, so Grey
Well.
Wolf.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Now,
Before you continue,
Hmm.
when you do create an antidote for this, right? How many people will it be able to cure before it runs out?
now, she holds her hand up. The reason why I need some new materials is because I'm not making an antidote. I'm making an immunize. I'm making an actual vaccine.
How many people can be vaccinated with the amount that you require?
If I'm going through with the stereotypical method, which would be through direct injection or ingestion, I would only be able to cover about 100 people. Now, if we did it through the other method I'm thinking of, something that would also require Marigold's help, as well as a dozen other independent flyers and people who can convince the NPCs and people of the land to help us, I'm planning on dispersing it via air.
Airborne methods. Okay.
If we're going to fight a disease, why not make a disease that cures another disease?
Something doesn't add up to me, Avon.
Yes, what's up?
Diseases against players are crippling, yes, but they are crippling when in a crippling environment. What I mean to say is, if we were raiding a dungeon, it would make sense for the trek to that dungeon to be layered with things that can give us pathogens. After all, we are in the Amazon, imitating the conquistadors of old. However, only there is it crippling. In the city, there's no need for such things. Think about it plainly. If a player dies, they discard their body and respawn in the cathedral. How then can a disease pass through? At least from what I remember in the game, after dying, the disease will simply remain where that person died. And when they respawn, they won't have the disease because it's a new body.
That's true. If he didn't have those
Usually,
items.
diseases were bad in the city. The reason why everybody teamed up to stop them is because it could cripple the local environment for NPCs specifically. After all, they don't have a second life. If they die, that's it. And it could cripple the economy and the markets and all that. That's the reason why players usually were very serious when diseases became a thing close to the city. If worse comes to worse and we don't have enough materials, killing a player should, at the very least, take the disease off of them. But this man died, and yet he obtained this disease from this mysterious entity that visited him. This seems like sabotage, doesn't it?
Normally.
Did they purposefully plan to be killed, come here in the cathedral, and then bring that entity here to infect them, spreading the disease here in the center of the city?
Well, there are three possibilities. One, his staff, the apothecarial knight. Apothecarial knight is able to carry one disease or vaccine. It can disperse it around in an area or a cone. It's adjustable. You leave it in there and it festers. If he carried that with him, and he was using that, he'd be able to preserve it. Two, he managed to store a sample inside of some piece of inventory directly equipped on him. For instance, the plague charm. And the third, sabotage. Now, I do believe that he would come into the city knowing he'd die. Now, I still have no idea how a disease like this would actually manage to make someone act like that and give them a justice skill. But shakes and then just kind of shakes her head. Who knows? If it can take over their body, if it can control them, and if it was a disease of all things, and it could spread that quickly, I bet it could make an entire guild disappear.
Hmm.
Yeah, man, Red Palace.
Possibly.
Are you telling me that the reason why 100+ members disappeared was because this doctor spread a disease to Marulka and her associates, causing them all to fall under the control of some third-party force? And now those people have disappeared from the face of the city and are committing unknown acts where we can't see.
It's possible. That's merely conjecture on my part. But if what you're saying
True,
about
though.
Maruka is true,
Go ahead, finish.
I'm saying if what you're saying about Maruka is true, would it really be that far out of the realm of possibility?
No, I don't think it is. You're right. We've
Now,
had incidents with Fix before.
I would like to say one last thing that's very important, and why I do believe that he might not actually be the cause of their disappearance. Why would he allow himself to die, first and foremost? Why would he take the chance to command them from some long distance? He only came in recently. When I came to Reverie Palace, it had long since been abandoned. I was checking out floor by floor and finding my way to the top to see you. Why would he leave the others
That doesn't
and
make
leave
much
Maruka?
sense to me. Only a few days prior, Reverie Palace had their guild intact. You're telling me in only 2 days, an entire guild will disappear and no one will notice? Hundreds of people, who probably have friends outside of their guilds, vanishing without anyone being able to find them. Does that sound logical to you?
No, I suppose not. Now, for more clues, I would like to tell you that I have found something important by looking through this. Some keywords of the sickness. I think I figured out where at least part of the origin of this sickness came from. I'm sure you know about Twin-Headed Mamba, the Hellbell. Which, yes, you do. A terrifying, similar to Pachamama, a roaming raid boss within the Amazon. Not as dangerous as her. No, not as dangerous as her. Its level is only 80.
Only 80.
What makes it dangerous is its poison.
My God, bro.
One head is poison, the other leaves him a disgusting, dark, miasmic aura.
Oh my god, it's the WoW disease glitch.
Oh. Where does this thing usually lurk?
The Nest of Vipers. The Jeweled Nest.
The place on the map.
It usually lurks around there. Depending on the day. During the daytime, it will usually sunbathe at, I'm going to point them out, about 1 mile from the Jeweled Nest, right here. At
How
night,
far is this nest from the city?
the Jeweled Nest is about 2 days' journey. On foot.
On foot?
Yeah.
Including the shrubbery and stuff like that in the way? You know, the 90-meter tall trees that can cover Pachamama?
I mean, yeah, it says on foot. You know, at the end of the day, let's be real here, Mystic. You on foot are stupid fast.
Yes, but it doesn't matter how stupid fast I am if I'm going into a forest where I can't walk very easily.
Yeah. So about normally it would be, if we're counting mounts, a day and a half, but who knows what dangers we'll have there, so I might as well add on to it. 3-4 days.
Mm.
Oh my
Shit.
God. Why
We
should
could
we be
plan-
the ones to do this anyway?
Now, on to the next bit. Where did Nedrick go? If he was let out, we need some way of tailing him, right? Especially if he's still in the city somewhere.
Don't worry, he's still in the city. If he wasn't, his name wouldn't pop out on the menu.
Funny enough, I think we got away, don't we, Parallax?
True. And if I blacklist him, and you designate him as enemy of the cathedral, you'll find him through your adventure skill.
Now, the most important item I need for my list, Marigold, is one that, unfortunately, will take all of us to get.
Okay. Let me get the paper book back out. What is it?
Well, on the side, I'll also need about 32 raid tier herbs. That's just for safe measure of mass production.
We know somebody that has that.
Oh?
Yeah, sure.
As well.
Like that.
Indeed.
Right. He
Now-
does have them.
What else?
As for the last item I'll need. Now this one is one that makes everyone here shudder. It's an item that is always annoying to hear that you'll need for any quest. We'll need some Nazcan fruit.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
for fuck's sake.
Nazcan fruit.
Nazcan fruit. A very low drop. We will have to go to the literal Nazca lines and continually fight the golems that spawn there until they drop a single fruit.
How
only need
fucking,
one.
what level are they again?
They're level 90.
Oh my god.
They are normal. They are normal ranked monsters, by the way.
Okay.
The
God.
issue is
That's
just
so
the drop
annoying.
cam is abysmal.
It's still annoying as shit, but
Okay. Other than the annoying ass Nazcan
I won't
fruit.
need one piece, by the way. I'll need as much as we can get.
how many
As much as
exactly?
we can get.
Marker there. Fine.
You know, gentlemen, this might be time for us to test out the sacrifice system, yeah?
Maybe. So, from what I'm getting at, you need 22 uncommon herbs from a nest of jewels, spider fungus, which is raid class, a jade truffle,
Mhm.
32 raid tier herbs, and Nazcan fruits to make this vaccine.
Yeah, or the worst solution. This one would still require us to at least have the jade truffle. If we find a gardener or somebody else farm up some resources, we commit some sacrifices to increase the crop. We'll still need a Nazcan fruit though. At least one to begin the process.
Or option number 2, get a gardener, use sacrifices. Okay.
An important question we must ask. This disease, this plague, does it only affect people?
No. From
What
what
else can
the
it
disease's
affect?
parameters are, it can affect monsters up to level 50.
What about crops?
No, it has no ability to infect plant life. In fact, not even monstrous plant life.
Ah, well, that's a relief.
It is capable of transmission through bodily fluid, which that was merely just a symptom in the game. I'm sure you all know about that achievement you get from.
Okay.
You all know that achievement you get in game from getting a disease and puking, yes? That emote.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure Lorcan spells it a few times being on the front lines, huh? Now, that was merely flavor text in the game. But now let's think about this. What if this person pukes or poisons the water supply?
Will we be able to get the clerics to cleanse it with their holy skill?
That is true.
Hope for that.
Cleansing
Now-
effects are quite nice.
The last thing that worries me about this disease. It's still growing. It's in its infantile stages, as I told you. The worst thing about these diseases,
Damn city.
as you know, the longer a disease lives in this server, the stronger it gets. And unfortunately, our great administrator of healing, that damn ancient, fucking bone speak bitch, she's not gonna be around to help us. Because apparently, she's dead. Great.
Did she
Oh.
sleep?
You know, I thought after the lockdown, we wouldn't have to worry about things like COVID again.
I thought so too.
Funny, it does seem similar. And this is where I bring in the last thing I can offer you. While others may dislike my outfit, the people of the land like it. Do you know why that is, Parallax?
It's them more than you.
This is the attire of said ancient. This is what you get when you rank top of the list for the Ghost Council 3 years in a row.
Council. Is it called Ghost Council because you leave your patients as ghosts?
It's called that because of the whole mysterious vibe. Jeez.
You know,
Have some tact
Calm
and
down,
tact,
it's a
Zen.
joke.
Ghost Council.
Oh, Ricardo was a member too. I'm aware that you guys met him. He was blabbing on and on to me. He's giving me weird messages too, saying that he's trapped in a
Speaking
sword.
of which, do you want to meet him?
You weren't serious, right? He's not actually trapped in a sword, is he?
He's gonna stay there.
See for yourself.
But you know what? See for yourself. I'm gonna go into the envy. I'm gonna pour all of it onto the floor, and I'm gonna make sure it copies Marigold.
All right.
Damn it.
Oh, really? The second time you summon me, I'm a chick? And he opens it, and the first thing that this copy Marigold does is hook his pants and look under. Oh shit! You are a guy. I'm
You
sorry.
fucking idiot.
Hey, skills active?
No,
Who you
no,
think?
they're not.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna do
Oh,
the
as
one
I
thing I've been wanting to do.
live
I'm gonna
and
sucker
breathe. If
punch
it
him.
isn't Avon Brewbone,
I'm sucker punching. Liquid and all.
If he's made of metal, he's made of
you're
metal.
gonna hurt your hand.
You're gonna ding your
You know
fucking
what? I'll do
hand.
something better then. I won't.
So
Yet.
Avon, it's you. You still haven't gotten your regular skin back. You haven't gotten your regular appearance yet. You know. Hello, Ricardo.
How many
Well,
people knew this?
hey,
week,
did
man?
you know that Avon? I still can't believe you're actually a chick. You know, if I had known you'd been a chick, I might have been a little bit nicer to you.
I still can't believe you're talking.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Anyway. I was called
Where's
for a
your
reason.
real body?
I don't know.
Oh, your consciousness is trapped in the weapon.
Kind of. I mean, I can still type in chats and stuff.
Yeah. Like
It's
a
your
tell.
real body then.
Yeah, and by the way, man, thanks. I do gotta appreciate you telling me Avon's a chick. I've been paying her all night for a pic of this, you know what.
Oh my god.
Avon
What they call Reddit void.
Avon gives an actually angry glare over at Parallax. You're the one who told him.
I did. Did I actually tell him Avon's a girl?
You said Avon's a girl, yeah.
When did I say this?
When you were talking with him,
I don't remember.
when Avon came up.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right. I did say. You're right.
Yeah,
You said
because-
Avon's
because
a
he-
she.
I needed him to work, and he needed a bit of motivation, and you so happened to be the scapegoat.
So, let's see if we can get you your body back, I suppose. Or at the very least, your knowledge. Like it or not, you're still a page. Yep. Even though you're better at curses than you are at breaking curses, and you're better at debuffs than you are at buffs. Yep. Alright.
Alright, I suppose you should work for your freedom. If you prove useful in this investigation, depending on how well you impress me, I might consider letting you keep this body and walk around a little longer.
Okay. What's my job, boss?
Very simple. I need your medical skills to help deal with this issue. Also, it seems you and I have more synergy than we could imagine. You being a young demon king, and me obtaining the title of demiurge recently.
What's a demiurge?
I'm not too sure, I'm not a religious man, but in most video games, the demiurge happens to be the boss of the demon king.
What?
It's
Bullcrap!
technically fake god.
Alright.
You're the demon king, I suppose that would make me Satan.
That's not fair. I chose Demon King because I'd be top dog.
Yeah, and you're getting bottomed. How's it feel?
Shut up, dog boy.
Yeah,
Now hold
say that
on.
once you're sniffing
It
the
also
ground.
says, hold on. It says you were an infant demon king. Perhaps the ability to grow might make you stronger than me, yeah?
Alright.
This demon king with the bottle.
I understand. Alright, okay. So what disease are we working with? Avon just kind of held up the menu. Huh. Oh yeah, no, I know this one. Yeah. I helped make this about 2 years ago.
What?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so me and Negric were both thinking about ways to fuck over players of a lower level. And so,
You know
with
that,
his-
man.
Huh? Of course I know him. We're buds, man. Well, kind of. He calls me terrible names and tells me to get the fuck out. But, I help him out, he helps me, and we cause havoc all over the place. Like, for instance, he points over at Lorcon. Do you remember the incident like a year and a half ago where a bunch of level 10 and lower players all began attacking each other?
Yes, and I remember distinctly beating the shit out of you because of that.
Yeah, that was the first test. Back then, his name was Weird. And we just kept going up the name. As a plague master, he's pretty unique. He can actually make diseases versus regular projects. Pretty cool. I mean, we all can make really 1 and 2, but we don't really do that because everyone's gonna hate you, and then when you die, it's a whole bunch of stuff. Plus, you gotta invest a lot of resources. You have to invest XP. You have to invest a ton of raid items. They're going.
Yapping.
Permission to uppercut this fucker.
Because at a certain point, it's like
we need him. Patience. I say, as you see the washcloth just get squished in my hand.
By the way, at this point, Avon, just to let off steam, takes the whole bucket of water and dumps it over your head, Parallax. We're going back.
I'm still pointing my fingers at him. I don't even acknowledge that I just happened.
All right. Okay.
Listen carefully. It says that this disease is in an infinitesimal state.
Yeah.
What is its maximum damage?
It looks like it's gotten a lot bigger and he's been adding stuff to it, but the last time I checked onto it was about 6 months ago. We kind of projected that at most if we kept pumping it full of raid class items, I told you, the investment was just too much for any of us to do. The XP it would take would be tons more than what players could normally gather, unless we somehow found a way to, get a bunch of XP.
Look, I was gonna look at fucking Parallax for a moment.
Not this again. But, what does the disease do? What were its full capabilities 6 months ago?
It inflicts a hysteria effect on those that are, that get it. Hysteria. Over time, it makes you attack the closest target. Non-affected entities, yada yada. So back then, all it did was make the people who had hysteria attack each other. So, I mean, it didn't even really, do a lot, because it didn't have a good infection rate. Everyone who was infected was attacking the other infected. at the highest skill rank I know that I projected, I think it would reach up to letting people use their own skills against other people, but we're trying to figure all that out. Base hysteria unless you use auto attacks on each other. It was able to infect monsters up to level 30. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to figure out how to make it infect food items. I mean, fortunately.
See. Well, you're in luck.
And there was one weakness to it. Have you guys ever heard of Nazcan fruit? Yeah, there's a curse breaker candle I can make that helps ward it off, like incense. Things in an affected area can't have an increased resistance to the disease.
Oh, hold on. Did you say incense?
Kind of. It's called the curse breaker candle.
Can it be used in a reverse to spread the disease using incense?
Oh yeah, you mean the Plague Master candle? Yeah, he can make those. I can kind of make them too.
Lorca, those idiots led a mysterious doctor into the city. Let him gather herbs in the city and spread diseased incense in people's homes. You know, I'm really starting to think fighting for this city isn't really worth it.
Oh, I can finally
All right.
access my regular chats. One moment, please. As you see Ricardo tapping through his menu. Whoa! You hear a sound. Defeated. Apparently, he said, I've had this many messages? Oh. Now it looks like your problem solved. Negroup sent me 39 messages. Apparently he's already captured. I guess you won't need me then.
How do you friend this?
What'd you say?
Is he on your friend list?
Yeah. Of course he is.
Does he have a seeing sense?
No. He says he's been captured by a really angry blonde guy.
How long ago was this?
About an hour ago.
What the hell?
His messages leading up to this were him asking where I was, that he wanted to show me something, that he needed my help with something, and that then he pauses for a moment. That's all.
We have a problem on our hands. The incense was already spread ahead of time. Even if he's been captured, the disease is already in so many different places. You continue work on making that candle. Ebon, I'll leave him in your care for now. Here, hold my weapon as well. If he gets annoying, just put him back in.
Hold on. Before anything, I would like to just point out some practicality here. The Plague Master candle he's talking about, that requires an insane amount of materials, even as much as my vaccine. Creating even one of those candles would be incredible. Then again, he'd be the person to have those stocked up from even before this incident.
I can tell you this much. there were many rumors around the time where I just woke up a few days ago. Those people describe delegation members coming out and spreading mysterious incense in their homes and in different buildings. I originally thought it was a religious practice. Now, its origin may be a lot more sinister.
It is a religious practice. But that doesn't cover up the fact that you are correct. What if he changed out the incense without telling them?
Well, I suppose we'll find out directly.
Still, is he really in an unadvantageous position right now? He already spread his disease. Did he let himself be captured?
Doesn't matter. We'll find out soon. The two of you put your heads together. We'll do the practical effort of getting these herbs.
So, there is some messages for you, Parallax, that have been kind of just sitting there in your notification area menu, you know?
Right. Okay. What do they say?
One's from Augustus. It's dated an hour and 20 minutes ago that he captured that freak from the delegation. While he was out gathering the NPC leaders that you wanted.
Before we start heading out on any quests, a lot of you get ready. We have a meeting to go to. We cannot afford to show weakness to the people.
Avon, by the way, looks away for a moment. Well then, can you all vacate? I need to go shower myself.
What would we see anyway? Don't you have those costumes covering you?
I have to take them off to get clean, obviously.
You can take off the tentacle?
No, that's part of my body. I mean, you know what I mean. The costume I can take off.
Where do they actually stem from? I'm curious.
There's a moment. Because if it's for scientific research, then fine. She takes her pants.
It's me of a gotcha game character.
She begins shimmying down her pants. You see these strange.
Wait, is this from her back?
Yeah, no, she's pretending. I told you, like she's shimmering down her pants to show you. You see these kind of like long fin protrusions that are coming out like the sides of her. They almost like jellyfish-like. And as she kind of takes off her shirt from the back and shows you, yeah, they come from back there. 4 of them.
Wait, from her sides too?
No, she's just showing you that. No, I told you, there's these jellyfish protrusions on her side, which are like the cap almost like fin, made of that same gelatinous material. On her back, though, at the part of her lower back, right at the base of her spine, you see the 4 tentacles.
Intriguing.
Here. She's gonna hold some. By the way, she holds something out to you. So proof that you know what I look like. So I'm not just joking you. Got it? This is what I actually. Do you want to look at it?
She has like 5 fucking images, sure.
Here you go. This is what she actually looks like. In terms of a picture of her. Like her actual, that's a picture of what she apparently looks like when she's not, like, in the real world. Not like this.
In the real world.
Yeah, you can bring screenshots on. You're allowed to. You can save, you can share images.
She's nerfed.
I agree.
My character looks different, obviously, but still.
Since we're sharing, sure. So I'm going to send the image.
Alright.
That's a picture of me before a big poker game.
She pauses when she sees your picture. There's disbelief for a moment as she just takes it and looks it over. You lived in Brazil, right? Is this some kind of joke to you?
What, you have a problem with my face?
As in, get out. She begins pushing all of you out.
Hey, I was never there to begin with.
Locon's like smiling, like at her, as she's like,
No, her
Like,
face
these jokes-
as she has her mask off, you actually get to see the mesh of like horrific fish elements, and she looks actually pissed for some reason as she pushes you all out.
Oh, is it because you can see me giving blood to the game?
What'd you say?
Look at the image. It's betting with blood.
Yeah, it's true. That's not the only reason.
What, is it because I'm ugly looking? Aw, damn.
No, it's not
That's
that either.
No,
You'll
she's
figure
so
it.
goony. What do you mean?
Inquired. So yeah, Avon will take a while before she comes back out. Her hair looks a lot better. She looks like she's calmed down, and she refuses to meet Parallax's gaze.
We know what she
Locon's
did.
gonna like, while we were like gone, like outside, Locon's gonna like look at Parallax for the side. It's like, you know, she's probably imagining get to see you in real life.
Probably. But it's for the best. Seeing me isn't exactly a fortunate omen.
Mm.
Doing old face reveals.
Pretty old thing like that. Doesn't suit the bleak world I come from.
Ah.
I hope she hears that, by the way.
I didn't hear what you said.
I said.
What'd you say?
Well, I said, I was telling Lorcon, right? Pretty old thing like that. She doesn't fit into my world. The bleak world I come from.
Hey, you hear from behind. I'll have you know, I came back to Brazil for a reason.
To yell
What
at
will
people?
that be?
To attack people? Which one
I'm not
is it?
from here. I'm not. So, by the way, just so you're aware, you kind of are aware of this, Parallax. Avon did tell you before, at least her and Vigilante. She is actually from Italy.
Italian. I get it.
Hello,
Italians.
cousin.
I came back to Brazil for a reason. IRL.
Alright.
Look. I'm sorry about that. You just reminded me of someone I met before.
At least, no explanation.
Do you want one?
It'd be nice to know how you're feeling about it.
Is it necessary for my facilitation to this group? Then fine.
Maybe not the
When
hell.
I was 12,
12.
my family was here on a business trip. I got separated from my family. I was in a shitty situation, and I was being used as, believe it or not, a gambling chip for child traffickers. My dad's a diet member.
See.
And so, when I first came here, I was terrified. And believe it or not, the one who won me back wasn't an adult. It was a boy, just a bit older than me. I was with him for a while. About 2 days. That was all. I got to see how life was like here. And I decided that After seeing him, well, my Spanish was trash. It was Italian and Spanish trying their best to communicate. This boy who was all bruised up, on the cusp of life, he'd play games with me over everything. When I wouldn't eat the food because of how little he had, we'd gamble and he'd intentionally lose. Or he'd win and make me eat. He didn't play fair at all. And so I decided I was going to come to Brazil and make something better for people. There's something I can do. Even if I can't change the whole world, I can influence what's in my grasp. I have a wealthy upbringing. I have a great education. I already have a doctorate. Halfway through my second one. I need that because I want to take a position within the Brazilian government, or at the very least, I want to find him, and I want to pay him back. I want to make this place better. I didn't deserve any of that kindness. That kid got the shit beat out of him after he won me back. If it hadn't been for the police coming in, he was going to be implicated too, as they kept questioning where I had been. So once he won me back, I ran with him. That's where those 2 days started. It was a blur. But I never felt that kind of connection to another person. You know? 2 days is hardly the reason to waste your whole life away. But I found purpose that day. I heard about how child soldiers are still prevalent in South America. I heard about all kinds of humanitarian crises. I heard about the fact that there are still operations down there for ESP and all other kinds of pseudosciences that just lead to the destruction of children's lives. What was I supposed to do? The one who saved me wasn't an adult. It was another child. So, I told my father very firmly, I'm going to dedicate my life to that person. And my father knows that once I get in on something, I'm never going to let go. I even have one of the 12 sunflowers of Van in my room for that same reason. Well, 13th, actually. I painted it myself. Perfect replication. 3 years of my life from 9 to 12. That's all I could offer that boy. Took it with me on the trip, and when the 2 days were up, I gave it to him as payment. It looked authentic enough. I'm sure he gambled it away on something stupid. But it felt good. It felt good to give up something like that. You know about the story of them, right? Don't you? You're Spanish at the end of the day. You know about the story of the sunflowers.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't.
You're a religious man, aren't you?
A little.
So. Some say that the sunflowers were painted, each to welcome a member of that little village he tried to construct in France.
Oh, wait a minute.
Every one of them was to symbolize an apostle of Christ.
Now I see what you mean.
And when I found that boy who saved me, well, my own hand-painted Van Gogh, which 13th is meant to symbolize Christ, I gave it to him for saving me. Like I said, he probably sold it off. He probably didn't even see the value in it.
And if he did?
That's probably just more reason he had a better gambling chip. I don't think he'd have kept it. So, he just reminded me of him is all. You looked a lot like him. I apologize, Parallax. I didn't mean to upset you.
Upset me? Oh, I don't mind it. An interesting story you got there.
Yeah.
I suppose we all come from distorted backgrounds. Maybe that's why this world is called to us. In the end.
I guess. I'm hoping that, well, that's why I wanted to go to Dorado. On one hand, if he's here in the game, I can offer him a way back. If he's not in the game, then I get to leave. I get to go find him.
Interesting.
Are you sure
What?
there's a way out in
Well.
Colorado?
Nope. It's a gamble. He told me that's the best way to live sometimes.
When you gamble long enough, you tend to look very similar to the person you're up against. Coincidence.
Huh? At the end of the day, that's my reason for being here.
Well, to
Well.
each of us our own.
Good luck with your goal.
I'm sure I'll find him. If anything, your face gave me some hope.
Hmm. Hope, huh?
Look, there are kids eating out of trash cans in Brazil. I don't have any right to give up.
I don't think that's just in Brazil, friend, but I get what you mean.
Of course. A sense of urgency is important for these kinds of things. Now, I have to make sure that no other child falls victim to that disease. That bastard never rue the day that he became my enemy.
Well then. I'm all dressed. Time to go for a little council. Yes, gentlemen and lady.
Very well.
Let's
All
go.
cleaned up. I feel alright now,
Yes.
so why not?
Will you be joining us, Rosemary? No, I have to get ready. Barbados said that he was going to teach me how to fight. Just little motions with her hands.
It's okay. You can stay back for now.
As he brings you to a bedroom, start screaming.
Or kick him between the legs.
That's funny. It's the same thing that Five told me to do.
Good. She's teaching you well.
Well, with only 10 minutes on the clock, I think we might have to call it here.
Alright. Well then, let's get going.
Yep, let's get going.
Let's.
Oh, you guys hear Ricardo in the background. Wait, am I just being left here?
I'm not even gonna respond to him. Because the moment
let's
that man
close-
showed up, I left the room anyways.
Do I just close the sword to get rid of him? The cane, I mean.
Do what you want with them. You can throw them in the ocean for all I care. In fact,
Alright, we'll end there.
you should. I'm gonna turn and leave.
The four of you all head out the door. That's where we're going to end off for today. Because I have to go to work like in 7 minutes.